Imagine going to bed feeling fine, but never waking up again. A 73-year-old man, healthy and active, passed away in his sleep. No warning, no symptoms. Just gone. And here's the chilling part. His bedtime habits were silently working against him. If you're over 70, what you do before bed could be a matter of life and death. Aging is inevitable, but how we age is in our hands. The difference between thriving in your golden years and fading away too soon often comes down to small, overlooked habits. Tonight, I'll reveal 4 bedtime mistakes that could be sabotaging your health without you even realizing it. If you're over 70 or care about someone who is, this could save a life. As we age, movement is no longer just a choice, it becomes a necessity. Yet many elderly individuals fall into the trap of sedentary evenings, unknowingly putting themselves at risk. After dinner, they settle into their favorite chair, remote in hand, and spend hours watching TV or scrolling on their phones. This habit seems harmless, even relaxing, but it is silently working against their health. The human body is not designed to be still for extended periods, especially as we get older. Our circulation slows down, our muscles weaken, and our metabolism grinds to a halt. Over time, this leads to a dangerous chain reaction: stiff joints, reduced mobility, and an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. One of the biggest concerns with prolonged inactivity in the evening is poor circulation. When you sit for hours, blood flow decreases, especially to the legs. This can lead to swelling, discomfort, and in severe cases, the formation of blood clots, which can be life-threatening. Older adults are already at a higher risk for deep vein thrombosis, DVT, and a sedentary lifestyle only amplifies that danger. The heart also has to work harder to keep the blood moving, which puts unnecessary strain on an aging cardiovascular system. Think about it. Your heart has been beating tirelessly for decades. Why make its job harder? Another overlooked consequence of inactivity is muscle atrophy and joint stiffness. When you stop using your muscles, they begin to weaken. This is why many seniors experience difficulty with balance, coordination, and even everyday tasks like getting up from a chair or walking upstairs. Weak muscles also lead to joint pain and stiffness, making movement even more difficult, creating a vicious cycle of inactivity and discomfort. And let's not forget that the less you move, the more fragile your bones become, increasing the risk of falls and fractures. But the effects of a sedentary evening don't stop at the physical level. Your brain also suffers. Studies show that prolonged sitting and inactivity contribute to memory decline, slower cognitive processing, and even an increased risk of dementia. Movement plays a crucial role in brain function because it increases blood flow and oxygen supply to the brain, keeping it sharp and engaged. When you remain sedentary, your mind slows down, just like your body. So what's the solution? Break the pattern. Instead of sinking into the couch right after dinner, go for a 10 to 15 minute walk. It doesn't have to be intense, just enough to get the blood flowing and muscles engaged. Stretching is another powerful way to keep your body agile. Simple leg lifts, gentle yoga, or even standing and moving around every 30 minutes can make a world of difference. Engaging in light activities such as washing dishes, tidying up, or even dancing to your favorite song can reignite your body's natural rhythm and improve overall well-being. The bottom line is this: motion is life. If you stop moving, your body starts deteriorating, whether you realize it or not. Every choice you make at night sets the tone for your overall health. So choose wisely, get up, move, and give your body the gift of longevity. Many people believe that a small drink before bed, a glass of wine, whiskey, or beer, helps them relax and sleep better. This belief has been passed down for generations, with countless individuals swearing by their nightly nightcap as a way to unwind. But here's the truth: alcohol before bed is a silent destroyer of sleep, heart health, and overall well-being. Especially after 70, what seems like a harmless habit is actually setting the stage for poor sleep quality, increased heart risks, and cognitive decline. If you or someone you love has made alcohol a part of their bedtime routine, it's time to reconsider before it's too late. One of the biggest misconceptions about alcohol is that it helps you sleep. Yes, it may help you fall asleep faster, but that's where the benefits end. What most people don't realize is that alcohol disrupts deep sleep, also known as REM sleep, the stage where your brain and body undergo essential healing and restoration. Without enough REM sleep, memory weakens, focus declines, and emotional stability becomes fragile. Over time, poor sleep leads to irritability, mental fog, and even an increased risk of dementia. The irony is that the very thing people drink to relax is actually making them more restless and exhausted in the long run. Another major danger of alcohol at night is its impact on heart health. As we age, our cardiovascular system becomes more sensitive, and alcohol only makes things worse. Drinking before bed raises blood pressure, increases heart rate, and even triggers irregular heartbeats in some people. This is especially dangerous for those over 70 who are already at a higher risk of heart disease and strokes. A single drink may not seem like much, but over time, the cumulative damage adds up, silently weakening the heart and making sleep more restless and dangerous. Beyond sleep and heart health, alcohol before bed also dehydrates the body, leading to frequent nighttime urination. This disrupts sleep cycles, forcing seniors to wake up multiple times during the night, further reducing sleep quality. On top of that, dehydration can cause muscle cramps, headaches, and even dizziness in the morning, increasing the risk of falls, one of the leading causes of serious injuries in the elderly. And let's not forget that alcohol affects balance and coordination, meaning a late-night trip to the bathroom could turn into a dangerous fall. The effects of alcohol don't just end when you wake up. Morning grogginess, low energy, and difficulty concentrating are all common side effects of regular alcohol consumption before bed. Over time, this leads to a decline in motivation, mobility, and overall well-being, making it harder to stay active and engaged with life. So, what's the solution? If you're used to a nightcap, it's time to replace it with something that truly supports restful sleep and longevity. Try herbal teas like chamomile, warm water with lemon, or magnesium-rich drinks that help the body relax naturally. The goal isn't just to sleep, it's to sleep deeply and restoratively. Your body has worked hard for over 70 years. It's time to give it the care it deserves by choosing habits that heal, not harm. As people age, sleep becomes more elusive. Many seniors struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early. In search of relief, they turn to sleeping pills, believing they are a safe and effective solution. But here's what most people don't realize. Sleep medications do not provide real restorative sleep. Instead, they create a false sense of rest while silently damaging the brain and body. Over time, dependency builds, and the very thing meant to help actually makes sleep pills worse. If you're over 70, relying on sleeping pills could be one of the most dangerous bedtime habits you have. One of the biggest misconceptions about sleep medication is that it gives you the same kind of sleep as natural rest. This is far from the truth. Most sleeping pills work by sedating the brain rather than promoting real sleep cycles. That means while you may be unconscious for several hours, your body is not actually experiencing the deep restorative sleep it needs to repair itself. Over time, this leads to memory problems, brain fog, and even an increased risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. What seems like a solution is actually creating long-term damage to cognitive function. Another hidden danger of sleeping pills is their effect on balance and coordination. Many of these medications have lingering effects that last well into the morning, making seniors more prone to dizziness, drowsiness, and disorientation. This dramatically increases the risk of falls, fractures, and serious injuries, which can be life-threatening for older adults. Studies show that seniors who take sleep medications are at a significantly higher risk of hospitalization due to falls compared to those who do not. One wrong step in the middle of the night can lead to months of recovery or worse. Beyond physical dangers, sleeping pills also alter brain chemistry in ways that can lead to depression and emotional instability. Long-term use of these medications can disrupt the body's natural sleep-wake cycle, making it harder to sleep without them. This creates a vicious cycle. The more you take them, the more your body forgets how to sleep on its own, leading to complete dependence. And when you try to stop, Withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, rebound insomnia, and mood swings make it nearly impossible. What started as a temporary fix becomes a permanent trap. So what's the alternative? If you're struggling with sleep, the key is to fix the root cause, not just mask the symptoms. Instead of relying on pills, focus on natural sleep-enhancing habits. Maintain a consistent bedtime routine, avoid blue light from screens before bed, and keep your bedroom cool and dark. Drinking herbal teas like chamomile or valerian root can naturally relax the body, while magnesium supplements help regulate sleep patterns. Gentle stretching, deep breathing, and even listening to calming music before bed can signal to your brain that it's time to wind down without harmful side effects. At the end of the day, the goal isn't just to sleep, it's to sleep deeply, naturally, and without dependency. Your body and mind deserve real rest, not sedation. Make the right choices now, and your future self will thank you. Eating late at night might seem harmless, but for seniors over 70, it can be one of the most dangerous bedtime habits. Many people believe that a full stomach helps them sleep better, but the reality is quite the opposite. Late night heavy meals force the body to stay active when it should be resting, leading to digestion problems, poor sleep quality, and even serious health risks like heart disease and stroke. If you want to protect your health and extend your lifespan, you must understand why late night eating is a habit you can't afford to keep. One of the biggest dangers of eating late is indigestion and acid reflux. As we age, the digestive system slows down, making it harder for the stomach to break down food efficiently. When you eat a large meal right before bed, your body is forced to keep working long after you lie down. This often leads to acid reflux, heartburn, and bloating, which can make sleeping uncomfortable. Many seniors wake up in the middle of the night feeling a burning sensation in their chest, not realizing that their late-night eating habits are the cause. Chronic acid reflux can even lead to more serious conditions like esophageal damage and an increased risk of throat cancer. Beyond digestion, eating late at night also has a direct impact on heart health. Studies show that consuming heavy meals before bed can cause spikes in blood pressure and cholesterol levels, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. When the body is supposed to be in a state of repair during sleep, it is instead dealing with digestion, preventing the heart and other organs from getting the rest they need. For seniors who already have high blood pressure or heart disease, this habit can be especially dangerous. Another major issue with late-night eating is its effect on blood sugar levels. After 70, the body's ability to regulate blood sugar declines, making seniors more vulnerable to insulin resistance and diabetes. When you eat late at night, especially meals high in carbohydrates and fats, your blood sugar spikes. But because your body is less active at night, it struggles to process the excess glucose efficiently. This can lead to unstable blood sugar levels, poor metabolism, and even weight gain, one of the leading risk factors for chronic diseases in older adults. So, what's the solution? The best approach is to finish eating at least 3 hours before bed. This gives the body enough time to digest food properly, reducing the risk of acid reflux, heart strain, and blood sugar spikes. Instead of heavy, greasy meals, opt for lighter dinners with lean proteins, vegetables, and healthy fat. If you feel hungry before bed, go for a small snack like a handful of nuts, yogurt, or herbal tea, foods that support digestion rather than disrupt it. The key to healthy aging isn't just about what you eat, but when you eat. Your body needs time to heal and restore itself at night, and late-night meals rob it of that opportunity. Make the change today. Your heart, your digestion, and your sleep will thank you. As people age, physical health often takes center stage. But what many fail to realize is that mental well-being is just as important, especially before bedtime. The mind and body are deeply connected, and if your mind is restless, your body cannot fully relax and heal during sleep. Yet, many seniors go to bed carrying the weight of their worries, past regrets, financial concerns, health anxieties, and even loneliness. This mental strain doesn't just make it harder to sleep, it can weaken the immune system, increase stress hormones, and accelerate cognitive decline. If you're over 70, what you think about before bed can be just as important as what you eat or how much you exercise. One of the biggest dangers of going to bed with a stressed mind is the impact on sleep quality. Stress and anxiety cause an increase in cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. When cortisol levels are high, your body remains in a state of alertness, making it difficult to fall asleep or stay asleep. You might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, tossing and turning, or having nightmares. Over time, chronic stress disrupts the body's natural circadian rhythm, leading to long-term sleep problems like insomnia. And without deep, restful sleep, the body struggles to repair itself, leading to a gradual decline in overall health. Beyond sleep, mental distress has a profound effect on the heart. Studies show that high levels of stress increase the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and strokes. 3 of the leading causes of death in older adults. Negative thoughts don't just stay in your mind, they trigger physical reactions in your body. A restless mind leads to a faster heart rate, constricted blood vessels, and increased inflammation, all of which contribute to serious health problems. Many elderly individuals are unaware that their constant worry and overthinking may be silently damaging their heart just as much as a poor diet or lack of exercise. Neglecting mental calmness before bed also affects memory and cognitive function. The brain consolidates memories during sleep, processing information and strengthening neural connections. But when the mind is flooded with negative thoughts, this process is disrupted. Over time, chronic stress and lack of sleep can lead to memory problems, confusion, and even an increased risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Simply put, a calm mind before bed is essential for keeping the brain sharp and resilient as you age. So, how can seniors develop a peaceful bedtime routine that nurtures both the mind and body? The first step is to let go of stress before sleep. Journaling about positive moments in the day, practicing deep breathing exercises, or listening to calming music can help quiet the mind. Engaging in gratitude reflection, focusing on what you appreciate in life, has been scientifically proven to lower stress and improve sleep quality. Avoiding negative news or stressful conversations before bed is also crucial. Instead of watching anxiety-inducing television, try reading a lighthearted book or meditating for a few minutes. Ultimately, aging well isn't just about the body, it's about mastering the mind. A restless mind can rob you of your health, but a peaceful mind can restore it. Make it a habit to clear your thoughts, practice gratitude, and embrace calmness before sleep. Your body will follow where your mind leads, so lead it toward peace, healing, and longevity. Sleep is supposed to be a time of restoration, a period where the body repairs itself and the mind resets for the next day. But for many elderly individuals, sleep becomes a dangerous battleground without them even knowing it. Sleep apnea, often called the silent killer, is a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, depriving the body and brain of essential oxygen. What makes it truly dangerous is that most people who have it don't even realize it. They simply wake up feeling exhausted, suffer from memory issues, and experience high blood pressure, all without understanding that their nighttime breathing is slowly damaging their health. If you are over 70, ignoring the signs of sleep apnea could be one of the greatest threats to your well-being. One of the biggest dangers of sleep apnea is its impact on the heart. Every time breathing stops, even for a few seconds, oxygen levels drop. In response, the body panics, releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to kickstart breathing again. This repeated cycle of oxygen deprivation and stress hormone surges places extreme strain on the cardiovascular system. Over time, it leads to high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, arrhythmia, heart disease, and even strokes. Research shows that people with untreated sleep apnea are up to 4 times more likely to suffer from a stroke and have a higher risk of sudden cardiac death. This isn't just a minor sleep problem, it's a life-threatening condition. Beyond heart health, sleep apnea severely impacts brain function. The brain relies on a steady flow of oxygen to maintain cognitive health. But when sleep apnea disrupts breathing, oxygen levels fluctuate dangerously. This can lead to memory loss, confusion, difficulty concentrating, and an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Many elderly individuals struggle with forgetfulness and assume it's just a natural part of aging, but in reality it could be due to years of untreated sleep apnea, slowly deteriorating their brain function. Another major issue is daytime exhaustion. Sleep apnea prevents the body from reaching the deep, restorative stages of sleep, leaving individuals feeling tired no matter how long they sleep. This constant fatigue can lead to poor balance, slower reflexes, and an increased risk of falls, which is already a significant danger for seniors. Many elderly individuals report feeling sleepy throughout the day, dozing off unexpectedly, or struggling to stay alert while driving. This not only lowers their quality of life, but also puts them in dangerous situations where their slowed reaction times could result in accidents. So how can you protect yourself from sleep apnea? The first step is recognizing the warning signs: loud snoring, waking up gasping for air, excessive daytime sleepiness, morning headaches, and dry mouth. If you or your partner notice these symptoms, it's crucial to get tested for sleep apnea. A simple sleep study can diagnose the condition, and treatments like CPAP machines, lifestyle changes, and weight management can make a world of difference. Sleeping on your side, avoiding alcohol before bed, and maintaining a healthy weight can also help reduce the severity of sleep apnea. The reality is this: sleep apnea is a silent killer that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. But the good news is that it's treatable. If you value your heart, your brain, and your quality of life, take sleep apnea seriously. Don't let something as simple as untreated snoring steal years from your life. Take action now. Your future self will thank you. Aging doesn't mean surrender, it means adaptation. You are not powerless. Every habit, every choice, it all adds up. Take charge of your nights and you'll transform your days. If you found value in this, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, you don't just get old, you become old by the habits you choose. Choose wisely.